A very good morning, dear students. Yesterday I had taken a sample problem how which account to be debited and which account to be credited. So I told you every transaction has two effects, debit aspect and credit aspect. Debit should be always equal to credit amount. Okay. So based on that I am going to tell you a problem. Okay, I'll start with the problem. So in exam 5 transactions will come. Here I have taken 4 transactions. So 5 transactions will come, which will come for 6 marks. Okay, so one by one a transaction I'll take and you have to understand. So these problems are based on accounting equation. Assets are always equal to liabilities plus capital. Okay, now first transaction. Okay, see the problem. Prepare accounting equation on the basis of following transactions. So transaction is given. First transaction. Harsha started business with cash rupees 2 lakh. I'll write here, see. Understand the transaction. Harsha means she is a owner. Started business with cash rupees 2 lakh. Okay, now I have drawn the table to understand. You should also do same. Otherwise, you have to write very neatly. Okay, so this is the transaction. I have told you every transaction has two accounts. So started business means what? Here she has started the business with cash and one more is capital. Two accounts will come. Cash account comes under asset. You have to divide into 5. Capital will come under capital heading only, right? Okay, now see what is the accounting equation. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital, right? Means the total of these should be equal to assets, right? Now started the business. Cash is asset, right? I'll write here. So cash account will come. Okay, Harsha started the business with cash. Cash how much? 2 lakhs. Okay, liabilities nothing is there, plus capital how much? 2 lakh. Okay, so here you have to total 2 lakh is equal to 2 lakh. Okay? Assets are equal to liabilities plus capital. Understanding? So this is debit. Assets means debit aspect and liabilities and capital means credit aspect. Okay, so first transaction over. Now if the account repeats, cash account is repeated many times, so this should be carry forward here. Okay, so based on first transaction it should be carry forward to second transaction. Now see what is the second transaction. Purchase goods for cash rupees 40,000. Second, purchased goods for cash rupees 40,000. Okay, so here two accounts, which means which account will come? Cash account will come, and when purchase of goods is there, so purchases account will come, right? So purchase is expense and cash is asset, right? So I'll write here assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Now remember, first take as it is. Here what is there? So here we have cash. In assets we have cash. Okay, then in liabilities we have capital of rupees 2 lakh. Same I have taken of first transaction. Now here purchase means what? Stock. Okay, if purchase is there, our stock value is increasing. If sale is there, stock value is decreasing, right? So cash is how much? 2 lakh plus which asset has come? Stock. Stock value is how much? 40,000, right? When you are purchasing these goods for cash, Okay, so two accounts is purchase stock. I have taken 40,000, and now cash. When you purchase, cash is coming in or going out? So cash is going out. Going out means our cash balance is decreased by rupees 40,000, right? So how much cash we have now? 1,60,000, right? So total 1,60,000 plus 40. So total assets is 2,00,000. Okay. Liabilities and capital total 2,00,000. Understanding? The debit and credit should be matched. Assets must be equal to liabilities plus capital. Either one account is increasing, second account is decreasing. Okay. Now same you have to take second side. Cash 160, stock 40. Yes. Before that I'll write the third transaction. See the transaction. Sold goods to Bharat rupees 10,000. Sold goods to Bharat rupees 10,000. Okay, so I'll write heading assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So which assets we have? See previous, we have cash, then we have stock, right? Cash we had how much? 1,60,000 now. Stock how much we have? See, stock is 40,000. Okay, then liabilities we don't have, capital 2,00,000. Okay, now come to this transaction. Goods sold to Bharat rupees 10,000. When you sell the goods, what happen? When you sell, your stock is decreased. तुमचं stock कमी होणार. How much? By how much? 10,000. Okay, then sold goods to Bharat means stock has been decreased, and Bharat is a creditor. Sorry, Bharat is a debtor, right? So here debtor is a asset. Debtor means who? Bharat. Bharat is a debtor. So debtor how much? 10,000, right? So here stock is 30,000 we have. Cash 160, stock 30, 10 we have with debtors. So total assets 160 plus 30, 190 plus 10, 2,00,000 is equal to 2,00,000. If you want, you can write here 1,60,000 plus 30 plus 10 is equal to 2,00,000. Understanding? This is my third transaction. And here fourth transaction, see, purchase furniture on credit rupees 7,000. Purchase furniture on credit rupees 7,000. Okay, one more time I'll write assets is equal to liabilities plus capital, right? So same I'll write, we have total assets, cash, stock, debtors. Cash we have much? 1,60,000 plus stock, total stock how much we have? 30,000 plus debtors we have 10,000. Okay, and capital 2,00,000. Okay, so this much of previous transaction. Okay, balance we are taking. Now come to this transaction, purchase furniture on credit. Okay, udari furniture purchase के लिए. So furniture is comes under which head out of 5 head? So furniture is asset here plus furniture. So furniture is coming in, asset is increasing by rupees 7,000. Okay, on credit means our liability is increased by 7,000. Okay, when you purchase something on credit, your liability is increased. So total 160 plus 30, 190, 2 lakh, 2 lakh 7,000 is total assets, right? And liabilities side, this side total 2 lakh plus liability 7,000, 2 lakh 7,000. At last this total should come equal like this for every transaction. Okay, very easy if you understand. You have to understand that 5 heads. Okay, assets, liabilities and capital. Okay, then one more problem I'll take. Here is the problem C. Prepare accounting equation from the following. Okay, so commence business with cash rupees 1,50,000. First one. Commenced business with cash rupees 1,50,000. Right. So I'll write here assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Yes. So see this time. When you start a business, 2 accounts will come, cash account and one more capital account. Okay, so capital will come here 1,50,000. Okay, liabilities is not there, and cash means it will come under head asset. How much? 1,50,000. So total assets how much? 1,50,000 is equal to this side total 1,50,000. Right? So it should be tallied. Right? Now come to second transaction. Second one. Purchase goods for cash rupees 20,000. Purchased goods for cash rupees 20,000. Okay, so I'll write here assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Now same you write first cash, how much you have? This cash 1,50,000, and here same capital is 1,50,000. Now come to second transaction. Purchase goods means purchase account will come, right? Purchases means what? Which account will come? Stock account. Okay, so stock has been increased by rupees 20,000. If purchase is there, stock is increased. If sale is there, stock is decreased, right? So when you purchase the goods, cash is going out, we are paying it, so our cash balance is decreased by rupees 20,000. So total cash we have is 1,30,000 plus stock 20,000. Now total it. So total assets see 130 plus 20, 1,50,000, and total liabilities 1,50,000. Right? Very easy. Understand it? Okay. Next, third one. See the transaction third first. Sold goods for cash rupees 10,000. Third one. Sold goods for cash rupees 10,000. Okay, 2 accounts will come. First I'll write this balancing part. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Yes, we have cash plus we have stock C and capital of 150. See how much cash we have? Cash 130, stock 20. 130 plus stock 20. Okay, now come to third transaction. Sold goods for cash. When you sell, so here 2 accounts are sales account and cash account. Sales means it is when you purchase or sell, it is related to stock. Okay, when you purchase, your stock is increasing, that time plus. When you sell, your stock is decreasing, that time minus. Minus 10,000. Your stock is decreased by selling so balance is how much? 10,000. Right? And you have sold for cash. Your cash, when you sell it, okay, your cash is coming in, means your cash balance is increasing by 10,000, right? So cash balance total 1,20,000. Okay. Sorry, here plus is there, 130 plus 10, 140,000. Okay. Now total it 1,40,000 plus 10, 1,50,000 asset side, and liabilities and capital side total 1,50,000. Tell it? Yes. Fourth transaction. Read it. Sold goods on credit for rupees 2,000. Sold goods on credit rupees 2,000. Okay. So write as it is. First what we have, assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Yes. So we have cash. How much cash we have? 1,40,000. Then we have stock. Stock, how much is remaining? 10,000. Then we have capital of 150. It is just balancing and adding and deducting. Right. Now come to fourth transaction. When you sell the goods, what I have told? Okay. Your stock is decreased by 2,000. So stock, how much we have? 8,000. Right. Then you have sold for credit. When you sell, okay, so to that person whom you are selling, he is called as debtor. Here name is not given, so we are writing debtor. To whom you are sold, that person has to give money to the business. That person is called as debtor. So debtor 2,000. So total 140 plus 8 plus 2. Okay. So total, see, 140 plus 8 plus 2, 1,50,000. Here is equal to 1,50,000. Either it will come on asset side and liability side both, or if comes in asset, one is minus and one is plus. Then only it becomes equal. Right? Practice it. Okay, it's very easy. Fifth transaction. Ready. Check. Received check from debtors rupees 2,000. Received check from debtors rupees 2,000. So here debtors account is affected and check means bank account will come always. Okay, check is received and paid by the bank. So write first all balancing part. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Okay, we have cash, how much? 1,40,000. Okay, then we have stock. Total stock remaining is 8,000. Then we have debtors 2,000. Okay, then capital 1,50,000. Right. Now received a check from debtors rupees 2,000. Debtor means we have sold goods here. This transaction and this transaction is related. Okay. That time we have sold on credit. Now from that person, from debtor we are receiving. Okay. Means our debtor is decreased. The balance becomes nil. Nil means 0. ओके, उधारी 2,000 दिलेलो, आता वापस केल्यावर त्यांचं बॅलन्स काय झालं? 0. ओके, देन आफ्टर दॅट बँक अकाउंट. बँक इज ऑल्सो अ असेट. ओके, bank balance is increased because we are received a check. Our bank balance is increased by 2,000. So what we have, see, all assets, cash 140, stock 8, debtors nil, and bank balance 2,000. Okay, and here total capital 150. So total I'll write here, total assets 140 plus 8 plus 2, 1,50,000, and total here liabilities plus capital 1,50,000. Okay, so it should be equal like this. Okay, either it will come asset side and second effect liability side, or there only it will be adjusting. One must be minus and one must be plus. Okay, then only it will be equal. Okay, understand the transaction effect. Okay, then you will understand it. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.